most of us have heard the term tough love. And Tim gave me about 18 months ago what I'd call a little marital tough love. And the tough love he gave me was to challenge me on the fact that he'd been hearing me talk for a couple of years about an idea, but doing nothing with the idea. And that was kind of the push that I needed to start Significance Matters. And that idea that I had was to inspire people to treat themselves and others with significance. And from the beginning, my vision included using multiple mediums to do that. So things like blogs, film, reader stories, and music. And I'm really excited about music because no other medium really moves someone or us like music. And I'm very fortunate to be married to a very talented singer-songwriter who this month will be releasing his very first album of original tunes. And one of the songs in the album is called I See You, and it's one that he wrote specifically for my site, the first of many, I hope. And maybe you could talk a little bit about that song.
When you first go on to significancematters.org website, you'll see that there are three concepts. I see you, I hear you, you matter. I see you delves into what it takes to really see someone for who they truly are.
And if you don't mind sharing some of the inspiring, I'd like to hear a little more about the inspiring verses that you wrote. You use verses that capture both the beauty of being seen, but also some of the painful parts. And on the beautiful side, you wrote something about, in the rhymes of poets, they tell me of your worth. And I think that's such a beautiful sentiment. Talk about where that came from.
Well, when you think about who best captures the soul of people, it is poets. So I see you in the rhymes of poets, they tell me of your worth, I think reflects what is known by many, that poets are amazing at truly telling you who someone really is.
On the flip side, you have some verses that talk about hiding under the cover of perfection or putting up a veil that makes you invisible. What was the inspiration behind those verses?
These are walls, and I think people put them up because they fear actually being seen. They may want to be seen, but they don't necessarily know what the repercussion of that is, so they try to be perfect so you don't see their imperfections. Or they hide under a veil of secrecy, and that way no one will ever really be able to enter their world and see them for who they truly are. You have to really dig deep with individuals like that to see their true self.
I think that in writing this song, and Tim and I collaborated, but Tim deserves most of the credit, we ourselves changed. And we hope that some of that change that we experienced, which is taking more effort to see another person and also taking more risk to let yourself be seen, we're hoping that the song moves you in the same way.